A long, long time ago. Well, not really that long, but anyways, there once was a tribe called the Cherokee.
In the early days of the Cherokee, they were, their towns were organized in clusters near streams and rivers. Because of the rugged topography, they were often separated by a considerable distance, but were linked by intricate trade networks. Up to 60 towns existed, with populations of 55 to 600, but averaging 250 to 300 persons. Larger towns were built around a council house and a field for their favorite game, stickball, and also served as economic, social, and religious center for small surrounding towns. The Cherokee were separated into red and white towns. The Reds were war tribes until the White were peace. They were still all Cherokee, but just under different rulers. This relates to America in a sense that we're all under the president's rule and we have governors for each state, each having their own course of actions. The colonists and the Cherokee first interacted in the 1760s, with colonists being the more the inferior side.
Hey! Hey!
Describe what you just saw right there.
We were working in the field and I just saw some redskins.
I just saw some brown people
I saw some brown skin.
with some rags and some bows just running up all of our land that we have.
Just out, I don't even know.
People like run across that field to the right, like our tobacco field that we're working pretty hard on, and like that's how we're making our living. Like, what if they messed all that up, dude?
Yeah.
It's really concerning me.
Even know who they are or who they think they are and do they have right to our land or what, but it's scared us. I don't know what we're gonna do about it. So how does this make you feel?
It really angers me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of pissing me off.
I mean, it's like I feel it as a threat.
Like, I think we should just kill them.
Because like we've worked so hard to make this colony actually like functional.
Like, that's our land over there. Like, they don't own any of that.
'Cause, I mean, me and my family, my kids, we all came over here trying to have a really good life.
And now we have people encroaching on our land. It's not theirs. I think it's ours.
All these just brown people are trying to mess it up for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that pisses me off.
And it's threatening. I'm very concerned. So describe what you just saw.
I saw a bunch of whiteys over there.
I saw a bunch of white people taking my tribe's land that we had previously settled on.
They're using our land that we use every day, and they're making houses.
So how did that make you feel?
Makes me and my people very angry.
That made me feel very, very sad.
They come taking our land, but they have no right to it.
That's the land that we use every day,
What makes them think they can do this?
and seeing these people there is not, it's not right.
What do you and your tribe plan to do about this?
My tribe intends to get it back. Whether that means using white or red methods.
During white times, there's a chief, his 4 advisors, and a divine council of elders. While red, there's a war chief, his 7 advisors, and a war woman and a separate war chief.
We will get it back by any means necessary.
We have no choice but to fight. Before the Cherokee tribe were run out of modern-day Kentucky and Tennessee by the Carolina colony, they adopted Democratic and Republican government forms previously preached to in 1720 by Jesuits sent by the colonies. They took on this form of government, creating their own divine councils and even their own voting systems. In 1769, under the leader of Chief AMSTUD, a revolution between the Carolina colonies and the Cherokee began. The tribe struggled, which sent Cherokee parties down the Tennessee River and to form new settlements in Chickamauga, modern-day Tennessee, and also Georgia, Florida, and parts of Kentucky. During their pursuit, the tribe founded Georgia. This land was most prosperous in Cherokee tribes, although being home to the 5 civil tribes. Liking the land, they decided to settle, which would be their safe haven for only 10 years. While the people of the colony didn't really base their economy off money, more free labor, others were different. The Americans found gold in Georgia in 1829. This event was disastrous to all of Cherokee. These Americans heard drums and the smokes from their houses. They seen that they had invaders on their quote-unquote territory. This is when President Andrew Jackson came in with development of the Indian Removal Act of 1830. This act allowed negotiation between President Andrew Jackson and the tribe, talking about boundaries and where they could go under federal territory. Andrew Jackson was very enthusiastic about this act. When negotiation began, it didn't go very well due to language barriers. But the chief and his advisors were not very excited, nor talked much to Andrew Jackson and his colleagues. They refused the offer, refusing to leave the land. But this didn't make the U.S. government very happy. But he had another trick up his sleeve. The Treaty of New Anchota, signed August 26, 1835, which cost 300 Cherokee men their lives during one final outrage. This treaty forced the Cherokee tribe to move east of the Mississippi into modern-day Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Nevada. This sent the Cherokee tribe on what is known today as the Trail of Tears, along with the 5 civil tribes, including Chickasaw, the Choctaw, the Creek, and the Seminoles. On this path, they faced cold, disease, and extreme hunger. Over 4,000 Cherokee men and women and children suffered on the Trail of Tears. Many families were left alone. This massive forced migration of the Cherokee tribe also impacted the shaping of the states later in the late 19th century, including the states of Oklahoma, Nevada, Kansas, and the upper panhandle of Texas. This forced massive migration shaped the southern states. We've taken a lot from the Cherokee, but they've given a lot to us through formal education systems like the syllabus and their many beliefs in fire, water, earth, and air.
Wise men say only fools